Hello everyone, and welcome to today's presentation on how to effectively prepare for bank exams in India. I'm excited to guide you through this comprehensive approach. The main focus of our session is to help you develop a structured study plan that covers all the essential areas. We'll talk about reasoning, quantitative aptitude, English, general awareness, and computer knowledge. I'll also share tips on combining daily practice with mock tests, managing your time well, and revising consistently. So, let's get started and make your exam preparation more focused and effective. Now, let's move on to the second step, which is building a solid study plan. Once you understand the exam pattern, you need to create a realistic and effective schedule that covers all the topics. This helps in managing your time well and ensures you don't miss anything important. Remember, consistency is key here. A well-structured plan keeps you on track and boosts your confidence as you prepare. So, take some time to design a plan that fits your routine and stick to it. This is crucial for systematic preparation and ultimately, success. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the common exams that many of you might be preparing for. These include the IBPS PO and Clerk, SBI PO and Clerk, RBI Grade B and Assistant, NABARD, and IBPS RRB exams. Each of these exams tests your knowledge across several key sections. These sections are reasoning ability, quantitative aptitude, English language, general awareness, which covers banking and economy, and computer knowledge. Understanding the exam pattern is crucial because it helps you know what to expect and how to prepare effectively. By familiarizing yourself with the structure, the types of questions asked, and the marking scheme, you'll be able to strategize your study plan better. For example, knowing how many questions come from each section, or the time allotted, allows you to practice efficiently and manage your time during the actual exam. So, as we move forward in this presentation, keep in mind that grasping the exam pattern is your first step toward success. It lays the foundation for your preparation, ensuring you're well-equipped to tackle these exams confidently. Let's talk about building an effective study plan. First, it's important to allocate fixed hours for each subject. This consistency helps your brain get used to a routine and make sure you're covering everything regularly. Next, set weekly targets. Aim to cover one major topic per subject each week. This way, you're breaking down your syllabus into manageable chunks and tracking your progress easily. And don't forget about revision slots. It's crucial to reserve dedicated time for revising formulas, grammar rules, current affairs, or any tricky areas. Regular revision reinforces what you've learned and keeps it fresh in your mind. All these components, daily schedule, weekly targets, and revision, work together to create a balanced and focused study plan. This structured approach not only boosts your efficiency, but also keeps you motivated and on track to achieve your goals. Now, let's look at the subject-wise strategy. Starting with reasoning, it's essential to focus on puzzles, seating arrangements, syllogisms, and coding-decoding. These areas test your logical thinking and problem-solving skills. Practice different types of puzzles regularly to improve speed and accuracy, and work on understanding the patterns involved in coding-decoding questions. Moving on to quantitative aptitude, key topics include arithmetic, data interpretation, and speed math. These sections require a good grasp of numerical concepts and quick calculations. Make sure to practice plenty of problems, especially focusing on data interpretation sets, as they are often time-consuming. In English, the focus is on vocabulary, grammar, and comprehension. Building a strong vocabulary through daily reading and vocabulary exercises can make a big difference. For grammar, review rules and practice sentence correction, while for comprehension, develop strategies to quickly understand and analyze passages. For general awareness, stay updated with newspapers, banking magazines, and RBI or SEBI updates. Regular reading of these sources will help you stay informed about current events and financial news, which are often asked in the exam. Finally, in computer knowledge, focus on MS Office tools, internet skills, networking basics, and cybersecurity. Familiarity with these topics not only helps in direct questions, but also enhances your overall digital literacy, which is increasingly important today. Remember, A subject-wise approach helps you target your preparation efficiently and builds confidence across the board. Let's talk about the importance of practicing through mock tests. I recommend attempting full-length mock tests on a weekly basis. This helps simulate the real exam experience and keeps you familiar with the test format. After each mock test, take the time to analyze your mistakes carefully. Understanding where you went wrong is crucial for improvement. Tracking your progress over time allows you to see how much you've improved and identify persistent weak areas. To reinforce those weaknesses, use sectional tests focused on specific topics. These targeted practices help strengthen your understanding and boost your confidence. Overall, consistent practice and thorough analysis are key to achieving your best performance. So, one of the most crucial habits to develop is to follow daily current affairs, especially focusing on banking and finance. This keeps you informed about what's happening in the financial world every single day. By staying updated, you can note down important events, government schemes, and economic policies as they unfold. These are the kind of details that often come up in exams and interviews, so it's essential to keep track of them regularly. Remember, the more aware you are of recent developments, the better you can understand the overall economic environment. This habit not only broadens your knowledge, but also helps you relate these current affairs to the themes we've discussed earlier, like economic growth, policy changes, and financial regulations. So, make it a daily routine to read, note, and analyze these updates, and you'll find yourself much more prepared and confident in your exams and discussions. Let's take a closer look at the comparison of these key bank exams. Starting with IBPS PO, the difficulty level is considered moderate to high. It tests reasoning, quantitative ability, and general awareness. This exam is primarily for PO positions in public sector banks, which are highly competitive and offer good career growth. Moving on to SBI PO, the difficulty level is rated high. It also covers reasoning, quantitative ability, but places a significant emphasis on English language skills. The SBI PO role is quite prestigious, often seen as a stepping stone to a very respected position in banking. Next, we have RBI Grade B, which is categorized as very high in terms of difficulty. This exam focuses on economics, finance, and general awareness, as it's a regulatory role that requires specialized knowledge. Clearing this exam opens doors to influential positions within the Reserve Bank of India. Then there's IBPS Clerk, which is a moderate-level exam. The main focus here is on speed and accuracy, as clerical roles demand quick processing of tasks with precision. This is an entry-level position, but equally important within banking operations. Finally, NABARD's exam is considered high in difficulty. It primarily targets agriculture and rural development, aligning with its role in development banking. It's a specialized exam for those interested in rural finance and development projects. So, when we compare these exams, it's clear that each has its own unique focus, difficulty level, and career path. Understanding these differences helps us strategize better for preparation and choosing the right exam based on our interests and strengths. Now, let's talk about some of the challenges and risks you face during your preparation. First up is high competition. Every year, lakhs of candidates apply, which means you're up against a large pool of talented individuals. This makes it crucial to stay focused and keep improving your skills. Next is time pressure. Exams demand both speed and accuracy, so managing your time effectively during preparation and the actual exam is vital. You need to find that balance between working quickly and maintaining accuracy to avoid unnecessary mistakes. Then there's the dynamic syllabus. Current affairs and general knowledge change rapidly, so staying updated requires consistent effort. You need to be adaptable and keep your learning relevant to these changing topics. Finally, we can't ignore the risk of burnout. Over-preparing or pushing yourself too hard can reduce your efficiency over time. It's important to recognize when to take breaks and recharge. As an actionable tip, I recommend balancing your prep with adequate rest. Use smart study techniques, like active recall, spaced repetition, and practice tests, to maximize your efficiency without overwhelming yourself. Remember, a well-balanced approach is key to overcoming these challenges and succeeding in your exams.